You're welcome to my channel. My name is Akinwale Akinbiya. I'll be speaking on recovery strategies. Kindly subscribe to my channel so that you can have access to more educative videos from me. Before we continue on recovery alternatives or options available for businesses to ensure business continuity, we'll look at the definition of recovery time objective. What does RTO mean? So recovery time objective simply means acceptable downtime. When a business goes down, maybe in terms of their processes or key applications, okay, we have what we call downtime costs. For example, we are going to have idle workers, their salaries and wages will still need to be paid. We are going to have rents, which we are going to pay for the building, which is a fixed cost, but you are not getting value for the rent you are paying. You're going to have idle raw materials, and you're going to have dissatisfied customers that may leave and never come back. So, recovery time objective tries to uh, fix a particular period of time or a threshold beyond which the business will be in trouble if there is a disruption. Okay, so we use the recovery time objective to determine the best recovery alternative for the organization, whether we're going to use a warm site, a cold site, a hot site, a mirror site, is all going to be dependent on the recovery time objective. So the recovery time objective must be set carefully based on consultations made with the asset owners. Now, let's look at cold site. What is cold site? Cold site is an empty room or empty building with basic network wirings and electrical wirings, but you don't have any computer there, because the recovery time objective for the organization of a key application is up to 5 days. If you have up to 5 days to set up a data center that maybe has suffered a disaster, then you can use a code site, either a code site managed by your business or a code site managed by the vendor. So within those 5 days, because you have a rather lengthy recovery time objective, within those 5 days, you can get all the computers, all the servers, all the software you need, the data is ready, and after like up to 4 to 5 days, then the code site is ready to go live. Okay, then we have warm site. So warm site is an upgrade of the code site. We still have the room, the basic wiring, network wirings, electrical wirings. Okay, then we have computers. This time around, we have computers that are required, but the main computers, the main servers will not be ready because we have up to 2 to 3 days, 48 to 72 hours recovery time objective. So within those 2 to 3 days, we can get the main servers or the main computers on site. So for the website to become operational, we need to have tested it, that it is actually workable. We can get those servers within those 2 to 3 days. So we need to have a standby agreement with a reliable vendor. Okay, that look, we have this arrangement. So please, we may call upon you suddenly to deliver servers or computers with this specification within 2 days. Can you deliver? So you need to have test run this during exercises and tests. Then we have outside. So outside is also an upgrade of the wrong side. So if your recovery time objective is 24 hours, the data center must be up and running within 24 hours of disaster, then you need outside. So this is a replication of your data center. So your key applications, the key servers, or your key computers in the data center is replicated in the offsite. Okay, so it is ready to go live within 24 hours. The challenge here is current data. Okay, because you may not be having synchronous replication of data, so that could be a challenge. Okay, so If you must go live within less than 24 hours, then you need a mirror site. So a mirror site is an upgrade of the hot site. So you have replica of critical applications and systems that are in a data center. Then beyond that, you have real-time data replication, so that if the data center, primary data center goes down 1 minute, the second minute you can actually activate the mirror site. Okay, so it's quite expensive, so there will be a business justification. Okay, then we have a mobile site. So this is what I call data center on wheels. So you have a car, you have a jeep, okay, you have a vehicle with all the critical computers needed in that vehicle. So if there is a problem with the primary site, they can activate the data center on wheels. Okay, then we have a reciprocal agreement. Reciprocal agreement is a form of risk sharing. So company A can have a reciprocal agreement with company B. So if I go down, if I go down, you help me. If you go down, I help you. So that is how it is with reciprocal agreement. It's also suitable for businesses with multiple branches. So branch A can be a backup for branch B can be a backup for branch C, and like that. So that is the reciprocal agreement. The challenge here is compatibility of systems. So if, especially if it is an agreement between two different organizations, so the day of disaster, you may discover that the systems might not be compatible. So this could be addressed through exercise and testing. So during exercise and testing, you will have discovered issues of compatibility and resolve it. Then privacy and security is also another concern. Okay, because you may be working in a strange environment, and you also want to consider the security and privacy of your transactions and data. So these are the popular options available to businesses when it comes to recovery strategies.